Good evening and welcome everyone to Daytona International Speedway here in Florida for round 11 on this season's schedule for the championship. DJ Curtis, just coming off a win in South Carolina at Darlington, cut that string of wins that Trent Togger had. Togger won 3 races in a row, but finally got cut short when DJ Curtis took home his 9th career victory, and he's looking to win his 10th career victory here today at Daytona. Only 4 drivers have ever done it. Curtis is looking to be the 5th driver in history to ever win 10 or more races in his illustrious career. Alongside of him, it is SM Pad car, and he has had a very solid season. Alex Allen, Kenny Myatt, Don Bouchard. Don Bouchard, just like many other drivers on this in this race, has high hopes for today because Daytona, much like any other races, is big pack racing, and anything can and will happen at Daytona. And just like Talladega, just any driver has a chance to win. First-time winners is a shot to happen. Can we have someone like Bouchard or Eric Monaco or Grayson Acevedo, guys that have never won a ARCSOA race? Can they pull it off? Pack racing is going to be something to watch for. Daytona, however, over the seasons it's gotten really bumpy, and these cars have been worked on so much in the garage area trying to fix the handling. Handling is a big issue out there because the bumps in Daytona have gotten so violent, and the car that can handle the bumps the best is probably going to be the best car out there for today's race. 250 miles. Let's get down and ready to start this one off. Coming to take the green flag. The CJ Racing cars have the front row, and they seem to be pretty quick. How are they going to uphold in the race, though, as they're going to bring them down? Alex Allen, Kenny Myatt, and Dornan Bouchard make up the top 5, but Curtis leads us down, and we are racing here at Daytona. On the jump, DJ Curtis on the inside gets a well of a run, jumps up with his teammate on the outside of Edison Pad car, but he opens the inside to the 51 of Alex Allen, who is going to get a run with Bouchard, and the inside groove rolls around on the inside to take the lead, and Alex Allen looking to lead lap 1 today, and Alex Allen will lead us down and will lead the first lap. But here comes Bouchard for CJ Racing, has a run underneath of Alex Allen, looking to be only the 2nd driver to lead during this race. That is at the line, and Bouchard looking to get some help from the Reddit Davis car. And to the line, Bouchard leads with Eric Monaco. 2 drivers on the inside that have not won an ARCSOA race. Trying to get a run, Nick Pericles and Chris Dodd barreling their way through the pack on the inside. Alex Allen, Madeline Myatt holding their own on the outside, but it seems that the inside is where you want to be right now. And Bouchard slides up right in front of Alex Allen yet again. Bouchard has the lead, but maybe not for long, as Bouchard and Pericles has a run on the inside. And 3 wide back there with the points leader, Noah Hart. Whoa, Noah Hart and them beating and banging way deep in the pack. Hart and Davidson beating and banging back there. Man, that got hairy. He's going to slide back up behind his teammate of Kenny Myatt. Man, that was crazy. Davidson and Hart were leaning on each other right there in the middle of the pack. You're going to see Noah Hart try to go up the middle. He thought he was going to have help from Vince Freeze, but Davidson slid up and just continued to ride Hart up the hill. And Hart was lucky he didn't push up into his teammate. That was almost big. Back in the pack again, 3 wide racing with these guys, Gurian, Angel. 3 wide in this bumpy track is just kind of crazy. These guys just bounce around on this racetrack. The cars get ill handling on sometimes when you have some guys to your outside, inside, especially where Angel's at, right there in the middle. Nobody wants to help you, and nobody wants to be right in the middle, because handling with the air around you, with the cars on the inside and the outside, just, it's not where you want to be, and you want to slide up right there, right in front of Trent Togger, who's actually deep in the field for where he usually is. And back the outside goes a few guys like Gurian, but up in the front, some guys that have never won an ARCSOA race going at it for the lead. Bouchard, and Monaco lead this pack around. We nearly had another big wreck. Grayson Ace Vito tried to cut off Jake Bassinger, tried to get back to the inside, but he almost cut across Bassinger's nose. These guys, their spotters need to be a little bit more heads up with their communications and telling their drivers if guys are getting runs, because that was almost big as well. 3 wide at the front of the field. Right there, Nick Pericles not where he really wants to be. This could be big getting into 3 because these cars are not very good handling into the corners. Pericles, Allen, and Dodd racing 3 wide for the 3rd position. Monaco and Bouchard having a well of a run today, leading this pack around still. Dodd clears Pericles, but Pericles still right in the middle. Becca Moss with help from her teammate, the Silver Speeds, trying to pass another Silver Speed of their teammate of Nick Pericles. Pericles slides up in front of Myatt. Myatt with some heads-up driving, lets Pericles in. Knows that it's too early in the race to be running 3 wide. So good heads-up driving by Madeline Myatt to let in the Silver Speed there. But up front, it's all Eric Monaco and Dornan Bouchard. They've been the quickest cars so far. And Bouchard, the only one that can really challenge Monaco for the lead, but Monaco's going to be left out to dry, and Allen's going to go to the bottom and try and help Bouchard out. But Allen wants a piece of the lead. Teammate Dodd pushing him in behind, and the Blue Flares go to the lead with Alex Allen nosing out front. But Dornan Bouchard and Eric Monaco trying to fight back on the outside, and Alex Allen decides he's going to block the fastest cars of the day. Note everyone, there's only a few cars out of the draft. Benjamin Dover is left out of the draft. He lost the draft. The 77 and Kristen Vanderpash and Wallace are all out of the draft. So everyone else is still right in the thick of things, battling for the lead. Alex Allen at this point in the race continuing to play both sides of the street, blocking whichever lane gets a run at him. And that's where you want to do. That's the best thing you can do at this point in the race. But Alex Allen might want to go back to the bottom because here comes Dodd. He has a run in a turn 1, and he does. Alex Allen doing a well of a job today, but that outside surging forward now, trying to get a run off of turn 2. And Bouchard with the help from Eric Monaco. Look at the run Bouchard has to the inside, trying to go down low. And Allen lets him have the lane. And Bouchard trying to get a run. He doesn't really have much help from Dodd. Dodd's a little ways back there, but man, Monaco and Bouchard have been helping each other out a good bit. You wouldn't really expect that, but something's up here. These guys are really working with each other a lot today. Monaco and Bouchard, the quickest cars today. They're still in search of their first ARCSOA win in the Elite Series. Could it come today? They look the best so far. Monaco out front. What a run they're having. But Monaco would lose the lead. Bouchard surging forward. Monaco pushing up into Allen. Was lucky to save it. Got loose and went up the racetrack. And Allen, those 3 right there. Bouchard, Monaco, Allen. They have led this race majority of the time. And they no doubt look like the quickest cars right now. Allen goes back to the bottom. Similar to what Bouchard did to him a few laps ago. And Alex Allen, this time with help from Eric Monaco, is going to take the lead back. But Dodd, Pericles, Moss, and there's John Art. What Art needs to be doing today, he's second in the championship, trying to find some points and gain some ground on the point leader of Noah Hart. A lot of drivers today really needing to try and have good runs, like Trent Togger. Bouchard's up in the title mix. What a good run he's having still. Dodd and Angel, similar to some guys that are high in the championship, need to have some of these good runs. But Alex Allen out front. It has been Bouchard, Allen, and Monaco, the best cars so far, no doubt. Allen out front again, playing both sides of the street. Now it is the Silver Speeds of Moss and Pericles hooked up on the outside. Teammates trying to make something happen on the outside. But it's good to see Alex Allen having a good run because his teammates have been the best so far this season. Alex Allen has not had a very good year in comparison to his teammates. Alex Allen's really low in the championship, has not had the best season, but Dodd and Angel have been pretty good. But it's good to see Allen leading the charge for Blue Flare for this race, having a pretty solid day. But a new challenger at the lead here, Nick Pericles, looking to lead for the first time today, and Pericles will lead that lap. But Bouchard wants to lead for himself. They're 3 wide at the front. Bouchard almost took out Nick Pericles, slid up into him, but he gives way, and that loses them some momentum on the inside there, and they're close to running up on some lap cars there of the 21, but that'll be for the first lap car of the day, but that'll be it for a while. Becca Moss moves in a second, and Chris Dodd in a third. The Silver Speeds are working together with Becca Moss and Nick Pericles and John Arndt. All of them working together. Look at Moss getting a run with Pericles to the inside, but Pericles not quite clear. He's wanting to get to the inside, but couldn't really make the move. But John Arndt's going to. He goes to the inside. John Arndt having a good run today with Becca Moss trying to take the lead, and they will. Moss out front here at Daytona, trying to slide up in front of Allen, and he'll do that. But that opens the door for teammate John Arndt to get to the bottom and try and challenge for the lead. But Becca Moss is your new race leader. Well, that didn't last for long because Alex Allen blew by Becca Moss, and now Nick Pericles is going to try and take it away. They're 3 wide. Man, Curtis and Dodd. Oh my goodness, that was close. They were leaning on each other for a second, and Dodd's going to give room, go back to the outside. But now, you've seen early in the race, Eric Monaco, Bouchard were the dominant cars. Allen is still leading this race, but it looks like the Silver Speeds are really getting a good handle on this racetrack as the tires fall off. And all of the cars right now are making up the top 5 right there, for all 3 of them right there together. Alex Allen has such a good race car. He's just pulling the gap on these guys through the corners. And they're fixing to run up on the lap car of the 21. Lap car has kind of split this pack up. Not really split them up, but they have really spread out a little more than what they were. And look at the Silver Speeds trying to team up on the 51. Becca Moss bottomed out on the inside because she was trying to make a pass there. Really didn't work. And now they're going to get a run here. Look how big of a lead Alex Allen has. That car is really fast. Here they come. Moss and Arndt have a run on the 51 of Alex Allen. Where is Moss going to make the move? Off turn 2, Moss to the inside. Off turn 2, his teammate didn't go with her. Man, Becca Moss has Eric Monaco, who has been a pretty fast car all day. Front 4 broke away, and side by side, Moss and Allen. Moss trying to take the lead from the 51 of the Blue Flare. They're 3 wide in the back, nearly beating and banging on each other. But Moss trying to take it away from one of the quickest cars all day at the line. I don't even know who had it. Moss barely led that one. But, oh, Moss trying to run Allen up the track. They're looking 3 wide in the corner. Look at Moss getting aggressive. Moss knows she needs to try and take away the lead from the 51 because that 51 is dangerous out front. And Alex Allen holds the lead. We're going to take you through the field of cars that are still right here in the thick of everything. Monaco's there. Madeline Myatt's been quiet all day. Kenny Myatt the same way. Nick Pericles, Chris Dodd, they're still there. DJ Curtis, the pole sitter, is back here. Sean Angel trying to work his way up. Roman Rahal, Zayden Davidson, Noah Hart, the point leader, has not had a very good car all day. He's been in mid-pack. Bobby Jones is back here. Vince Freeze, Trek Togger's not been that fast either. Neither has Will Hoyt. Grayson Ace Vito's not had a very good handling race car. Vance Caldway, Jake Bassinger, and Wallace is a lap car. He's still trying to hang on with these guys, but that is the lead pack. And up front, these guys have been fighting hard to try and take the lead from Allen, but Allen has been one of the best cars here, just leading everyone around. I want you to watch these Silver Speeds. Watch these Silver Speeds on the high side. They go over the bumps so much better than every other car. Even better than Allen right here. You can see Moss and Arndt get a run on the 51, but the 84 stalls out off the corner because the 51 has so much better straightaway speed on them, which is very odd for a Blue Flare over a Silver Speed, but these guys are working together to get around Alex Allen. Well, there goes the teammates of Silver Speed taking over the lead. And Becca Moss back out front. Don't look now, but here comes Alex Allen. And out of nowhere, Kenny Myatt has joined the picture right up in the top 5. And he's working his way to the front of that Fuel Brothers Racing Toyota. Kenny Myatt, along with Noah Hart, have not had the best handling cars this weekend. They have really struggled to find speed. but these silver speeds have been good, and that 51 has been blistering fast. Kenny Myatt looking for any help. Bouchard's the only one that'll give it to him. But on the outside, watch these silver speeds up here. You can see here Alex Allen getting some help from the 83. Eric Monaco still has a good run. Man, handling is such a big key here over the bumps. You can see how some guys are able to handle over the bumps way better than some others. And Alex Allen, probably one of the better ones that can do it. Trying to take the lead back again from the silver speeds. Has some help from Eric Monaco and Kenny Myatt. Side by side for the lead. Getting close to a pit stop. But door to door for the lead. And at the line, gonna have to give it to Becca Moss, I think, led that one. Moss led at the stripe, I'm pretty sure. And she did. Still with some help. Watch these silver speeds on the high side. They know they are such good handling race cars. And they go up their front. Arndt and Moss together lead this pack now. John Arndt trying to take the lead away from the 84. Didn't work out there. And Arndt, oh man, look at Allen. What a run Allen has. Moss trying to throw a block. Was able to do so. But the 83 of John Arndt, his run stalled out when he had to get out of the gas by a lot. And see how much momentum they cost him. You can see being able to stay in the gas longer than some others is really key. And looks like we're coming up on pit stops, and we are. As Alex Allen dives out, he'll be the first one to come in of the leaders. It looks like that's Zayden Davidson, Pericles, Kenny Myatt, Madeline Myatt, and some others are coming all in. Some more takers coming to pit road. Edison Padcar, John Arndt, Eric Monaco, Chris Dodd, Noah Hart, some others are all in. Trek Togger is the last car to pit from the green flag pit stops. We may be in our fuel window where we can go all the way. We may or may not. We're just going to have to see if these cars can make it. Trek Togger was the last car to pit. Roman Rahal had a very, very fast pit stop in the Reddit Davis car. And he is going to take over the lead when he goes by Togger. But Togger trying to take the lead here and hold everyone off. And it looks like he will. He's able to hold everyone right now. And Trek Togger is going to stay in this pack. He may not keep the lead, but Roman Rahal is looking to take the lead here. Great pit stops by some of these guys like Bobby Jones that are all up here battling for the lead now. However, there's some guys that didn't have a good pit stop at all, and they are outside of the points right now. And that is Grayson Ace Vito, Eric Monaco, one of the best cars here today. Vince Freeze, Noah Hart, Tristan Wolhoit, Aiden Shepard. They did not have good pit stops. Neither did William Brock, Zachary Fitzwater, Kyle Bishalia, Ryan Griffin, Cody Lamas, Jack Halleck. All of them did not have very good pit stops and not good enough to stay in this lead pack. So it looks as though it's possibly going to be a 17-car race for the lead. How about Vance Caldwell being able to have a good pit stop? And he's in this lead pack with Zayden Davidson able to battle for points. Alex Allen's going to have to fight his way through all these leads of cars while the silver speeds are back out front. To the inside, some guys that we haven't heard of all day trying to make some noise when it counts the most. That is Roman Rahal, Trek Togger, and Jake Bassinger. Bobby Jones as well. Include him in the mix, battling for the win. Trek Togger trying to slide up in front of Becca Moss. Moss, lately in this run, has shown that she is one to contend with. So is John Arndt. And this is exactly what Arndt and Togger need to be doing here. Top three in the championship, second and third. Noah Hart having a bad day right now out of the points, and is going to need some luck to get back in it. This is not a good day for Hart, and this is a perfect opportunity to try and jump back into the championship and be right in the thick of things. While one Reddit Davis car of Eric Monaco falters and falls out of the lead draft, the other Reddit Davis car comes to play and rises to the occasion and leads the pack. But right now he's under fire by John Arndt, one of the title contenders for this championship for this season. Silver Speed has really had some quick race cars, and especially on these big ovals, especially for the super speedways. Handling is what they have focused on for a big portion for this race weekend, and they have really got it down pat. because it is not very often you see a Silver Speed backtrack through the field like Nick Pericles is doing. They are charging to the front, and they're demanding to stay there. And look at this. If they ever get together, if they ever get teamed up like they are right now, in the same line together, you look out, because they'll be a threat. Becca Moss has been really quick, looking for another win. But looking at these guys like Trent Targer and Roman Rahal, they have not been on the front all day long, but they are here with less than 30 laps to go. Roman Rahal leading the way on the outside with Trent Targer. But here comes Trent Targer now to the inside. Him and Bouchard ditched the 5 car of Rahal down the back straightaway, and now they're sitting in front of the Silver Speeds looking to get some sort of run. But Madeline Myatt, DJ Curtis, they have been very, very quiet all race. Curtis was the pole sitter, but he was not that quick. Did not have a very good handling race car. They must have adjusted on that car on pit stops, because that car is much more quicker over the bumps than what it used to be. And Madeline Myatt, we've not seen her up front like this all day long, and here she is becoming a contender now. Rahal gets back to the front. Madeline Myatt trying to hang on to second position. 3 wide. Nick Pericles trying to fight his way back to the front. Alex Allen trying to fight his way to the front, but man, Becca Moss slides up into DJ Curtis and like a 4-wheel slide up into the 15. And they're beating and banging, man! Wow, Becca Moss had to get on the apron. Becca Moss needs to get back on the racetrack, and she does, but they're looking to go 3 wide into turn 3. Becca Moss, where are you going? Becca Moss slides up the track, up into everyone else. Oh man, that was kind of a silly wreck. That was a big wreck, and that's going to be our first caution of the day, believe it or not. And Rahal will bring us under the yellow. And second in the championship, John Hart was looking to capitalize on today on Noah Hart, and he's involved. We're going to look at a replay, and you're going to see Becca Moss and DJ Curtis. Something happens to Moss. I think she might have felt like a tire was going down, but she was on the apron and decided to come back up the track, but then decided to make a last-minute decision to go to the apron, but slid back up the track into Bouchard, back into Angel, into Art, and also into Alex Allen, who was possibly one of the fastest cars all day long. And that's going to take them all out of the race. I want you to take a look at this off turn 2 here. Becca Moss and DJ Curtis get together. Maybe, just maybe, that contact with the right rear tire cut the tire down on Becca Moss's car. That contact with Moss and Curtis might be what Moss thought that she had a tire going down, because that contact might have been good enough to cut the tire down. But as you can see, heading off into turn 3, Moss was unsure if she had a tire going down, and she tried to get to the apron, but it wasn't going to be able to save it. Bouchard, Allen, Hart, and Angel all get caught up in this wreck. Well, here it is. They're coming back to the green. It'll be 22 laps to go. Roman Rahal will lead over. Alex Allen is a lap down. Madeline Myatt, Trent Targer, DJ Curtis, and Chris Dodds the top 5. We're going to have to see how this damaged on Alex Allen with him being lined up where he was. Not sure why he got lined up where he was, but he was supposed to line up right there in front of Madeline Myatt. And that is, in these slow damage race cars, is going to be what the 5 car Roman Rahal wants to see. He gets out to an early lead, but expect these guys to try and run them back down. Here they come. Trent Targer, Chris Dodd, Nick Pericles. They have a run on Rahal. Here they go to the inside. They know it's go time, and they got new tires as well. And Targer gonna blow by him on these new tires. Well, Rahal all by himself actually holds his own on the outside. And everyone else still trying to deal with some lap cars in behind back there. You got the 21 and Gurian and all of them still to deal with. But Rahal all by himself still holding his own, sort of with really no help. But Targer looking to take the lead back and try and win yet another race. But here comes Rahal back at Trent Targer. These guys are so quick. They pulled away from Dodd and Padcar. Rahal by himself. Pericles not wanting to work with Rahal. He's wanting to work with Targer. And he gets Targer back to the front. And Pericles all by himself, still blowing by the 5 car. And Dodd trying to work his way to the front. Noah Hart trying to work his way to the front back there, the point leader. And Dodd around Rahal. Padcar around Curtis. And Dodd gets a run on Pericles here. Trying to go after second position. Some guys still trying to get around the lap cars. You see Gurian and Wallish still in the way. Allen still in the way. Jones, Brock, and Davidson trying to find a way around these guys. And then you see Kenny Myatt's actually got some damage there. So does Tristan Woolhoit to the side. But the laps are dwindling down. And Targer leads the race yet again. Dodd going for the lead, but he's not going to be able to do it. Pericles trying to go 3 wide, trying to get around Targer. Rahal and Curtis have a run with each other, trying to get a big run around Dodd here. He's going to get a run down the back straightaway on the leaders. Man, what a run they had. Madeline Myatt's also with them. Top 5 are pulled away. See Noah Hart back there in 8th, William Brock in 9th. That's really the only guys left running that can really contend for the win up in the front pack here. But Pericles, the Silver Speed, is left without his teammates, and Pericles is going to have to do it alone. No more teamwork for Pericles. He's going to have to find some other help or do it by himself. And Rahal and the Rated Davis has came to life in the second half of this run and is trying to take the lead, but he's not going to be able to do it. Madeline Myatt around the outside gets a well of a run, and Targer continuing to lead everyone around. However, with some help from Madeline Myatt, Nick Pericles was able to get around Trent Targer. And here comes Madeline Myatt on the outside with a run, trying to get to the corner panel. And Madeline Myatt gets to the outside of Pericles, but she has no help. And Rahal going 3 wide on them all. 3 wide for the lead. Coming at 10 laps to go, and they're 3 wide, battling for the lead. Madeline Myatt way up high as the run. Here comes Targer. Who is he going to go with? Pericles and Rahal nearly beating and banging. 3 wide for the lead at Daytona. Targer the inside. Here comes Dodd. Here comes Hart. Here comes Padcar. Some guys trying to fight their way to the front. They're 3 wide. Pericles and Myatt beating and banging in the corner. Pericles gets a run all by himself as well. Rahal was pinched down to the bottom, was forced to get out of the gas. And Pericles takes the lead off turn 2. But don't count out that 1 car. Madeline Myatt has been hanging back, running a really patient race all day long. She didn't look like she had the best car, but she may have been hanging back, trying to throw a block on Pericles. Rahal and Dodd fighting back. Dodd has not been making that much noise all day. It was mainly his teammate of Alex Allen that had the most muscle. But Pericles working that high side, trying to find a way around, trying to psych out Madeline Myatt. But it's not going to happen as Madeline Myatt shuts the door on the inside and shuts the door up high. Rahal goes to the bottom. No help there. Myatt leaves down the back straight. At the front of the pack, Madeline Myatt still leads, but about to run up on lap car of John Art. And Art slams the door on Madeline Myatt. The lap car playing a factor. But Rahal and Padcar might be sitting in a good position to take the lead. Myatt trying to find a way around Art, but Art gets in the way. And man, Art really slow. Madeline Myatt, Nick Pericles, and DJ Curtis seems like they're in the preferred groove. John Art really playing a role here late in the race. Less than 10 laps to go now. Pericles and Curtis sit 2nd and 3rd, trying to find a way around Madeline Myatt. But up on the top side, Rahal, Padcar, Hart, not real happy with John Art right now. The lap car of John Art might have just taken Roman Rahal out of the race. He is almost out of the draft. He's going to have to really get after it if he's going to tag along with Noah Hart, who is the last car in the lead draft. But that right there by John Art really held him up. But these guys have been hanging back. Nick Pericles trying to get a run on Madeline Myatt. Myatt blocks the high side. Gonna have to go to the inside if you want to pass her. And Pericles, all of them to the inside. But Madeline Myatt goes over the track where it's don't have that much bumps. Man, that 1 car is actually handling really good up front and holding a really good lead. They're trying it again. Here comes Nick Pericles, a run on Madeline Myatt. But it's not going to be able to happen. Man, they just bottom out so much on the inside trying to make that pass because Madeline Myatt pinches them down so low that they would slide up into her if they tried making that pass. And Madeline Myatt gets such a big run and holds everyone off. Look how big of a lead Madeline Myatt has. Coming to 5 laps to go, Madeline Myatt has seemed to have the best handling race car at this junction in the race. Pericles continuing to try and make the inside work. Can't get a run on Madeline Myatt. Myatt just can get over the bump so much better than everyone else. And look how big of a lead she pulls on the entire pack whenever she goes through turns 1 and 2. But Pericles and Curtis have a run. Have a big run this time around, and look at the run they had. That was so fast that Madeline Myatt had no chance to even throw a block on them. And with a big head of momentum, Pericles and Curtis shoot out of the cannon. Here comes Woolhoyt. We haven't even talked about him all race. He's in 4th position. Coming around, it'll only be 3 laps to go. The pole sitter, DJ Curtis. We haven't talked about him all race long, but he's in position to take it away here late in the race. It is Pericles, Curtis, Myatt, Woolhoyt, Togger, Dodd, and that's Grayson Ace Vito. We haven't talked about him all race. There's William Brock as well. Man, Curtis tried taking a pass to the inside, but got pitched off. Had to look back out of the gas. Now move Madeline Myatt back up to 2nd position. She has a run down the back straightaway, trying to get some momentum. Tristan Woolhoyt looking to go with her. They're side by side. It'll be 2 laps to go coming around. I'm telling you, that one car is dangerous out front. That might be what it takes. That one little move. Getting the inside there down the back straightaway. 2 laps to go. Tristan Woolhoyt, we haven't talked about him all race long. He sits in 2nd. But Togger and Pericles on the outside behind Myatt. Myatt better block Pericles because he's gonna do anything he can. Through turns 2 and right there. Look at Curtis in the back there with Grayson Ace Vito trying one last time to get a run back at these guys. A lap and a half to go. Trent Togger to the inside. No help. No momentum. And into turn 3. We're not going to run up on lap cars. Madeline Myatt, Nick Pericles, and Trent Togger, the front 3. Actually, as we come to the white flag now, Benjamin Dover might be a factor in who wins this one. Madeline Myatt leads the race. Into turn 1, Nick Pericles trying to get any run he can. Looks low. Nick Pericles has a run off turn 2, but Benjamin Dover's in the way. Benjamin Dover in front of Madeline Myatt. This is what's going to hold up Madeline Myatt and cost her. Lap car of Benjamin Dover gets in the way on the last lap. Nick Pericles finding a way. They're 3 wide through the final corner. Nick Pericles has Grayson Ace Vito behind him. Ace Vito has not had a peek at the lead all race. In 2nd to the line. Not going to have enough. Pericles wins Daytona. In a last lap pass with some controversy with the lap car of Benjamin Dover. Wow. Madeline Myatt has got to be fuming at Dover right now. Oh, man. Madeline Myatt had one of the better cars at the end of that race, but she just could not do anything behind the lap car. And that cost her a chance of winning the race. The win goes to Nick Pericles in Silver Speed, who was one of the quick cars out there all day. But give a call to Grayson Ace Vito, who ran 2nd, who was not up front at all that race. Found his way up to 2nd. Chris Dodd coming home 4th. Curtis in 5th. And Trent Togger rounding out the podium finish. Wow. Congratulations to Nick Pericles on getting the win here at Daytona. Let's get you to our finishing results and standings after round 11.
First off, I want to thank Noah Hart for running and commentating that race. It was a really great race, something that I couldn't do at Daytona. So Nick Pericles won the race with Grayson Ace Vito second. Great to see Nick Pericles, the hometown hero, score a win. Trek Tauger third. Tauger is going to be a major points contender. Dodd fourth, Curtis fifth. Maddie Maya, tough break for her, down in sixth. William Brock seventh. Tristan Wilhoit finally scores points in eighth. Noah Hart ninth. Roman Rahal 10th. Padcar 11th, 12th for Bisceglia, 13th for Shepard, 14th for Monaco, and the final point spot goes to Ryan Griffin. So Griffin gains a point. Davidson is 16th, and keep in mind, when we get to Indy, Griffin's going to be right on that edge of making it full-time or not. Halleck 17th, Vanderpesch 18th, Angel 19th, Jones 20th, Fitzwater 21st, Kenny Maya 22nd, Dunbar 23rd, Freeze 24th, Baskinger 25th. Surprised to see Baskinger that low. Dormitory 26th, Bouchard 27th, Lamas 28th, Dover 29th. He might have a steward's inquiry. Wallish 30th, Caldwell 31st, Alex Allen 32nd, Arndt 33rd, Cohen 34th, Gurian 35th, and Becca Moss has a steward's inquiry. So, before heading off to the round of Texas at the San Antonio Gunslingers Stadium, we have to go through the points, and that will be Noah Hart with 145, extends his point lead a little bit, but now Trek Tauger and Chris Dodd have jumped John Arndt, who, remember, Arndt probably should have won this race. In fourth position now, Bouchard and Pericles also have joined the fray. So there's a bunch of drivers. Granted, they're not within a race of Hart, but when we get to like Indianapolis, actually the next couple of weekends are incredibly critical that Noah Hart has to perform well across Texas, Canada, the Canadian race, and Mossport in New Hampshire before we go to Indy. DJ Curtis is sitting on 94. Curtis is doing pretty well. Baskinger and Angel tied at 87 points apiece. Jones, Padcar, tough break for Madeline Myatt, who didn't exactly get the best of luck there at the end. I mean, things could have been massively different for her had Benjamin Dover not get in the way. Aiden Shepard, who's consistently been scoring points, but not a lot of them. He's just consistently scoring them. Vince Freeze, William Brock, Eric Monaco, who possibly had the best car in the early stages of the race. Kenny Myatt, Becca Moss, who is what we're hearing, gonna get a strike. Ace Vito, Roush, who isn't racing right now. Bisceglia, Halleck, still Rookie of the Year. Alex Allen finally overtakes his brother, Vincent Allen, who only started one race. Griffin, Lamas. Griffin actually gained a couple points. Lamas, Davidson, Dover, Charlotte, Wilhoit. Wilhoit scores points. Gurian, Vanderpesch, Fitzwater, Dormitory, Wallish, Caldwell. And as we go down the order a little bit more here, you will see Cohen, Dunbar, Thaber, Durbin, and all these other cars that didn't start. Dunbar's still only the only full-time car that hasn't scored a point yet. Well, the next race will be the San Antonio Gunslingers Stadium. We will see you then. Oh, it's brought to you by Dodge. They're out of Texas as well. We will see you for the Gunslinger Stadium race.